Alright. If anybody's in here right now, comment. Right now I'm doing 3 times fertilizer since I've got the slop truck. What I should do is get that. And I'm losing control of that. Wow. Oh. Sorry, I had to turn my volume up because I couldn't hear the truck. Have it on 30% stuff on the game volume. Let me go now. Back down. Oops, what's up? Ah. Yeah, now I'm doing 3-stage fertilizing. Check on my pigs. Already got 12 now. And manure. Manure. I need a haircut. And basically trim my beard down again. Got 12 pigs. I own 12 pigs, which I only bought 9, but I got 12 now. And all I use them for is the liquid manure, because I don't want the regular manure. When I get to 50, I'm selling them all. What's a good way to buy other than that? I think the best bet is if since I got a tractor trailer, load them up and put the cows produce milk. The wool you gotta ship out. It would be easier if you can get cows to get cows. Because then you can make money in return on milk. Ah, crap. I would say get sheep last if you got this game. Pigs would be the best bet first because you can always buy feed for them. Cows would actually be the second resort. Let's see if I can hit this. I hit the mailbox. Now Farmer Matt's gonna say, "Who hit my mailbox?" Oh, it was me. I forgot. What? The vehicle that has lights on. Oh. Oh, damn lights off! Oops. I'm actually glad I sold some. Like, I gotta get straw. Problem is, I need a straw thing. One. And then I need that. I need, basically for the animals, I got, like, you can buy the feed. Feed is actually bought here for pig. Then if you want a plant, you get these. But the animals, to make straw, you need that. Which I'm not putting another loan out to get that stuff right now. And it would be get that and get the other thing, which I'm not doing that. Wait until I get the shot to do it, and then do that. I'll need at least this and barley, which right now I think wheat went down because I just sold the stuff at the train. Where I'm selling it is at Mayfield Mill. Still the only thing that's really decent to sell it. want barley this time. Let's get ready to turn it on. Yeah, I just found one of the places to sell eggs. Trust me, it took me a while just to figure out where that is because it's not shown on the map. Yay! Look at how much of a loan. Animal upkeep. 300 some. Just for freaking pigs. Chickens actually don't cost anything. You'd think you could breed chickens on here. But no, all they're good for is eggs. Making my money. Making my way down, making money. Earthbound. I kind of wish you could actually turn on the harvester and actually turn on the other thing and just come down here with both and just put in slop and harvest. Get one where you can put the back on, because all you're doing is taking this off and then going and put the manure down anyway. So why not have one where I can put the slop truck on there, have it put the slop down, and do that with the worker. No, we're going to make you do this just because. Too bad you can't lay down on the ground. That could be like Call of Duty. I used to get shot doing that crap when I used to play. I'd see people jumping in the air. Go, oh, that's easy. Jump and end up getting shot because when I do the jump, I can't get the gun out. Like, yeah, take that. That's actually a stupid move if you think about it. Oh, I'm gonna jump and I'll fall to the ground like I've been shot. If they've got your eye on you and they've already marked you, dude, that's just wasteless. Wasteless and nothing but trouble. Here we're cloudy. Cloudy skies all day long. Give me those eggs. I feel like I'm just doing an Easter egg hunt. I'm on the Easter egg hunt. Egg hunt. Yay, we're back to daylight. That was quick. And win. That was the funny thing. They used to have on the tape, um, cassette tape for Lion King. You had the Circle of Life, but it was Elton John only on the original. Anybody that had the cassette tape, you were lucky, because they only result. No one gets rid of that because the old cassette tape was in a plastic paper case. I had mine with my mom, and no one uses. I've got a cassette and CD player, cassette tape and CD player, but no one uses cassettes anymore. Makes them. Anybody that still has cassettes or cassette CDs and still haven't been used, you're lucky, because they don't stay in use for that long, I believe. Trust me, I have one. They last a good long while. Okay. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna go to and scoop up some stuff. Scoop it up. Start the engine. It gets night before the next first growing stage. I'm gonna wait until morning to start plowing. The first growing stage takes 24 hours. Second one's the next stage, and then the final one probably gonna take till morning. Every 3 hours is a growing stage. There's the first one. I'm waiting for the second one or the third one to go out. Second one will take about 3 hours. You'll know when they've hit their second growing stage because it'll look a lot different. Third growing stage is easy to tell. really want the final one. I think every 6 hours it does burn stage on this. One either in orange or dark red. Might have been the final one, but I think it's the second factor. Read some Facebook posts out. See if I can get people to jump in. Now I got a perfect idea. Now I'm driving. So that now I can get this done real quick. Faster than the market now. No, I can do something nice while somebody else is never doing it. They weren't going in the same way till they were almost done, and they were zipping through like this. Weren't going side to side because it's easier to hit this way. Instead of backing off. And this was a guy in Europe that, in the UK actually, that actually did do simulations, so it's easier to do this way than to back up sometimes. Hey, welcome to the stream. Waiting for somebody to show up.
Tajado.
Good. How are you? Okay, good. Empty this. Shadow might be where the light is, where the light's positioned. I don't have a light in front of me. Because the way I've got my stuff set up, my computer and everything's on here, I don't have a light that sits in front of me. So that's why there's a slight shadow. Because the light's actually behind me. And the reason I don't have a light in front of me, because my room is so dark, even with the two lights I have are LED lights. They light up the freaking room enough so you don't have that big shadow like I had when I only had one light and it was a fluorescent. And they're Walmart brand LEDs, but what does that matter anyway? Because what does it matter what the company is? LEDs are still a lot better in quality for light. Price, if you get them, and you get them like from Walmart or somewhere, price, they're a little on the high side versus fluorescent, but it's still, for the amount of money you're paying, it is a good light source. Wouldn't be a shadow if I moved the camera, but I don't want it sitting in my face because it makes me look like I'm looking up at it, and you can tell when looking where the camera's positioned. It's actually harder to tell the farther it is back where it's positioned versus closer. And I'm on a monitor that's the Sony 3D display, which, to tell you the truth, not to be at fault for Sony at this, but on the PS4, it flickers. I've had this problem with PS3 originally, and then that cleared up when I got a new PS3. But it blacks out for some reason. Any other TV I've ever used doesn't do this. But hey, it's supposed to be a monitor, not a TV. I'd never used it for cable because I don't have a cable box. Like every time I thought it flickered, it was something to do with the machine being overheated. No, I've actually unplugged the cord from the machine, thought it was that. And then I unplugged it from the TV. I got like where it. I hate to say this way, but it's static. There'll be static and you won't see it in the recording, but you will see it in the TV, which then you gotta unplug the HDMI cable. But all in all, it's a good monitor for the price you're getting. ps4. Can't get to the end before it overflows. Oh. Alright, got hit. Oh, I can still take that. Oops, wrong one. If I go back, it's still shadowed because the light's basically right up there. It's actually probably the way I've got this room set up too, maybe the other problem. Let's see. Okay. Going on like this. Oh crud, I didn't think it was going to be this hard to move. Once it gets going, it's fine. Hey, my God. Usually don't load them when they're all full in stop motion when loading that up like that. And I don't think with the monitor it's anything to do with anything more than the HDMI itself, but everybody used to say with PlayStation 4, the HDMI is a problem. I went and bought a generic HDMI from a game thing, and I thought, oh, it will fix every problem I have. Well, originally it was not fixing everything I had wrong with it. It was actually making it worse. Then if the system doesn't overheat anytime, it's great to have. But the system's hot. You can forget it being that great. For the price I paid for it, it was originally like $600 for this. Before they were getting rid of them, at Best Buy for like, originally for $200 glasses for the whole bundle. Trust me, MotorStorm Apocalypse was great. It's just what a lot of people don't like about it. I don't understand why it's as bad as what they're saying. I don't see it in the game that it was anything bad with it. It's just the one thing that Drive Club had with that company that kind of cost them in the long run was they went with something and to come up with something. And really with Gran Turismo, what they should do is a reboot of 6, just because you were supposed to come out last year, you went with a year after. Just redo Gran Turismo 6 and put that over there, over on PS4. Not make it known you're going to do it, then just release it unknown. And then come out and advertise right the day of you're doing it digital. Advertise it. That you're going to do this because of holding out for a year. The other thing, they should just came out with that. And they still could. By chance, since it's coming out in 2017, Gran Turismo Sport, they can always come out at this, they can always come out with putting Gran Turismo Sport out as next year, and this year talk about, oh, we're going to give you Gran Turismo 6 HD Remastered for the PS4 Pro and PS4. I would rather buy 6 since that was popular at the time. I'd rather go out and get 6 for the PS4. That was one thing when they released 6. They were coming out with the PS4, they went right then when it was announced. I remember when Gran Turismo 6 was supposed to come out, they were talking about, oh, we're coming out with this at E3. Just open up, because it was in the works for a while, Gran Turismo 6. Oh, I better unload this before I do anything else. Yeah, I'll just move the trailer down there. Like that. So I can just unload it when I get there. Put it up here. Whoops. Because really, Gran Turismo 6 should have been an HD remat. Came out with a version since you've got The Last of Us been put on PS4. You have two other games at the same. You have two other games that were big on PS3 come out. Why not? And there was supposed to be originally in the US Gran Turismo HD. It never came to the US. It came only in the rest of the country. Didn't come to the US. It was supposed to be a remastered version of Gran Turismo if it didn't get got rid of from development. But it was supposed to be the original Gran Turismo, or all the ones with PlayStation and the everything in PlayStation 2 never came out that I saw. Trust me, I played Gran Turismo 4 on PS2 because somebody had it. I'm like, without the wheel, this is useless to play. I thought about it because the controller, it was not like with, I'm like, I got Gran Turismo 5 and this is more fun than this. And I'm like, you played Gran Turismo 5? Yeah. Even with the controller, the setups are good. With this, how can you play it? The turn don't work unless there's a setting to average it. And he never even adjusted the setting for a controller because he had the wheel. And they didn't allow it. I'm like, probably the wheel is actually a thing. I don't know why I did that. But that's the thing with Gran Turismo. Like, they came out with the G29. To me, you're going to play Gran Turismo, you might want to get the G29 for the new one. If you're going to buy Gran Turismo Sport. Because the gauges were built. I remember Gran Turismo 5. I had one. They came out with the Thrustmaster's wheel. Ooh, the changeable stuff, and they were featuring that on Gran Turismo 5. A lot of us, we had Logitech. Thrustmaster wasn't that big in the US versus Logitech at the time. There was less people with that for PlayStation because Logitech was cheaper at the time. Now, you can still, if you're lucky, like on Black Friday or something, I don't know why I'm doing this. Let me try something. I gotta go back up. I thought of it cultivating. It's easy to do with the computer, but in the long run, it's not that hard, just do it yourself. I mean, cultivate this harvesting the stuff. It's not that hard to do it yourself. It's really, it really determines on if you're going to sit there and do it or have the AI. The AI actually costs more to do everything else I need. And I don't want to pull out the other part of my loan for it. I'm only doing that because I didn't go out. Let's stop this and run all the way over to that. Since I don't have crop destruction on here.
Do you know how to dump shaft at bioplant?
Are you talking about Super Mario Brothers? Because I heard something about fire plant or fire pit. I wouldn't mind playing, to tell you the truth, if you were talking about Super Mario Brothers, I wouldn't mind playing that. It's just with Nintendo doing all their stuff, it's kind of costly because I don't want to advertise on here. If they're going to charge you to do the stuff anyway, then what's the point of doing their stuff if you're going to be charging, you don't want to do advertisements anyway. You shouldn't be charged for that. My opinion. But my dad looks at it, oh, they should get the money. I'm like, you're full of crap. Because to me, if I'm not advertising, they should.
Bioplant.
Oh, bioplant. I haven't done anything to get that stuff done. I haven't even tried to do that stuff. Because one, I don't have a grass the field without tearing all those trees down there to even do that stuff. And I don't have a mower. I didn't even go in and do that. Because one, I started putting animals on here to make the money. I had to pull out the loan because I get so much that I'm doing, and then go do this, and I have to do more. I haven't even paid off the loan since I first pulled it out recently and maxed it out. I have not paid this loan off completely. I paid originally when I had it low, but after I started getting where I needed more stuff, I haven't even invested into anything to try and make money. I mean, bioplant, yeah, it makes money, but even with I'm playing on PlayStation 4, but I wanted to get the solar stuff to make money since it does different than what I did on Farming Simulator 15. I would want the solar and windmills, because the windmill on Farming Simulator 15, you made 4,000 an hour. Well, what I've seen on this one, it pays a little different than every hour. It pays like this every day. So you're getting all that stuff that you were getting for an hour every day. But no, I haven't done the bioplant because I either don't have the money to do all that, because I've looked at doing the heart fortune stuff. I don't have the money for. I haven't put in for a crop cultivator, and I haven't put in for the corn. I have not done any of that because, one, that stuff costs, because, one, I gotta put the slop tank down. I'm doing 3 stages of cultivate. I gotta do 3 stages of fertilizing. It gets to the point, it's like,
money glitch.
I don't know if they have that on PS4. I don't even know if they have the money glitch, because I know on PC there was a mod that you had to put in to get that. And they have mods on PS4, but I don't know if they have the money mod yet. Because I know there is a money mod on PC. Just, I don't know. Because I have seen it. But it's not run like from Steam and stuff. You have to go some other site to get it. It's to, when you start, you put in so much money. But no, I haven't even seen a money glitch for this game. Probably because I don't have anybody that would know anything about that I watch. I don't even think there's a money glitch for 17 because I've actually tried to look it up. If it is, it's like on Xbox, but not for PS4. But the thing I'm talking about, you've got to put in the money right from the start. That was how everybody was doing it on PC. But I haven't even seen a money glitch mod on PS4. Anybody doing that I've watched. And I've watched a lot of people. And they even said there is a glitch. Or it's in the update to like make the cultivator much faster. But I don't think it's on PS4. I saw one time they were in multiplayer, and it was do something.
Go sell a tractor back up and sell it again.
Oh. Yeah, but the thing is, my tractor's old. I've had it for several days, and the thing goes down the more days you keep it. And you don't get everything back that you got when you bought it. It's the one problem with this game. And what you're telling me to do, I'm going to lose money in the long run. Because I know this actually works like that. Instead of it making more the older it gets, it does what it really is supposed to. And I've got like all these mods set up where I got like 10% of the data, because I've got 12 actually, because I got all the mods, even the Mustang. You can buy it and it'll go, oh, 99 miles per hour. Yeah, 99 miles per hour is almost 98,000. It's the fastest thing they got on here. And you kind of know if you've had this and when the mod's set up, you would know that they do have mods on PS4. That's why I think if there was a mind glitch, they must have patched in because they've been doing patches on this thing for a while. I've had like 3 times it was updates, and much of them were patching stuff. But what you're telling me to do, I haven't seen anybody doing it. I do have somebody on PS4 that I've seen on YouTube that plays
PS4.
it. Yes, I'm on PS4. I got a PS4. I know the Might Good Mod is on Xbox. Because there's a lot of glitches you can do on the Xbox One that I've even tried to do. Like, there's a speed glitch on multiplayer. It's do something that makes the cultivator go at a higher rate of speed. Well, they did the thing for that if you're on multiplayer, but they did not put it in for ps4 to do that stuff. And I would rather have that patch put in because I hate going slow on the cultivator. Somebody told me there was a mind glitch thing, but another person said he's tried everything they said, and it doesn't work. Unless you're doing something wrong. He sold everything and he feels like he's losing money on those tractors. Because I can show you something. If you go to the thing and sell it, you're not making anything what you got when you originally sold it. I've even tried what people said, and it's like, this stuff don't work. It actually makes you lose money than gain. You might be looking at, ooh, I'm making money. You're losing money in the long run, because you have to look at it as how much was it when I bought it versus how much was it when I sell it. If the number gets lower, you're not making anything. The number's higher, selling at the store when you buy it, then yes, you're making something. But you gotta look at the two numbers in a lot of ways. You're not making anything if you don't look. Like, I can show you. This is the lowest tractor. If you buy the stuff when it's on sale and then sell it, you'll probably make half your you'll probably make as much profit as you made buying it on sale. What people don't understand, it's really no glitch. What we found out, the glitch does not work anymore, and it doesn't work on PS4, it works on Xbox. Because it was patched in recently. That's my wake-up alarm. Jeez, it hurts my ears when hearing that. Now my ears are ringing. I need to make sure I turn that thing down if I'm awake, because You can't even hear anything. It's all ring. I don't know why I'm going this way. I still gotta do that. This one I gotta put there. But there is a lot of people don't know there is a glitch on here. But it's catching the best way I've found to make your money, like, it has a limit to how much silage can you sell at once. The best way I found to make money as quick as possible if you're not selling silage, train, taking it on the train, putting it in there. Fastest way to make money instantly. The silage will take a lot more work just to do the same amount that you're putting into the load. Because silage can only sell so much at a time, and the animals now charge, if you have cows, they charge for the upkeep. If you don't have them fed, you're losing money. And even with the pigs, you don't have them fed, they're only good for breeding and manure. The liquid manure, I don't think it does regular manure. If it does, then I haven't gotten any, because I haven't put in the straw. But I don't care if I'm getting the liquid manure. I don't care that I'm not getting the straw, doing the straw. Because it takes baling that stuff up and then taking the straw from that and having enough to feed them. And even if you just feed them feed, you'll still get increases. Like, I only put 9 in there right now. I believe, just 13, but that's the thing. Everybody said there was a mind glitch. Yeah, when it first came out, there was a glitch on PC, not anything else. We even tried it on consoles just to see if the glitch worked. It did it when it first came out. You got it right when it came out. After the first day, it didn't work anymore. Because they went and patched it in right as soon as a couple hours after the first day. And the reason they patched it in was because it said, if you looked at the patch, it said glitches, because of glitches. I didn't even know about the thing until after they patched it in. A lot of people didn't know they patched it. But they did patch that in a while back. If you look at the menu, and we're like, oh, there's a mind glitch? It doesn't work for some reason. Everybody said as soon as the first day hit, they patched that sucker in on every console. PC, you can do the mind glitch, but console, you won't be able to. Like, all I've heard, oh, they got this mind glitch. If there's a mind glitch, then somebody's hacked their game, is all we can believe. And there is a way to cheat the system in the long run, is by having a computer. They give you the ability to do everything. Like, I hate to tell you, when we were down, everybody else had 10 days. Say was telling you how to get in the PS4 without, so you weren't, they already sent out a thing within 3 days how to, another way to use the thing to get on the PS4. The other way with the polycodes, there's, I think whatever it was 4 numbers. Well, I know the first one's 14, I don't know the first 2 are 14. I think it was 1470 something, and that was how you got back on here right after the hacks. They originally went down. They fixed it on there, but 1500, you couldn't get on originally with that thing. We found out it's a development code for developers. There's like different codes you can do in certain things for developers. That's all the code's ever used for. Because they said there's a lot with the PS4 you can do that people don't know. There's a lot with the PS4 that people don't know it can do. And that's the thing, the PlayStation videos where they teach you how to do it, a lot of people I know don't even subscribe to PlayStation to find out all these things you can do. Each update, they tell you right on those things what the update's about. I have a lot of stuff where every update, they will tell you what's the update for if you didn't already see the message thing, which I put it on rest mode anyway. Only problem with rest mode, if it updates, you won't know the update because it automatically puts it in. So a lot of people don't know. Like, I was going on a trip once and they had an update for PlayStation 4 go in, and I wasn't even there to know what it was. I went and looked up what was the update, because if you have it on rest mode, 9 times out of 10, if you're not at home when it does the update, you won't know what the update is. He's a break now. I know originally about the mind glitch. There was a mind glitch on this at launch, but a lot of people didn't know it, and they patched it in like a week later, I was told. By the time it got out there, it was already patched up. If you really look at what you're making at the beginning versus later, we tried the thing, and we said, what mind glitch? If it's a mind glitch, somebody's playing around with their stuff, or they've hacked their system to give them that glitch. We even said there's no mind glitch out there, and there is, it was a hack job. They have a hacked system, or because there's a lot of glitches, they tell you half of it, but they don't describe to you what you gotta do for your system to get that glitch to work. Because a lot of people, it's this. And a lot of those hacks, those glitches, are because of hacks to their system. Their system are hacks. Proof. Have been set up on a... I don't really call it hacks. It's more like jailbreaking your system to do something it wasn't meant to do. A lot of these games, if you go on a computer for your PlayStation, you can find a lot of stuff, but you gotta go through a computer, and those codes out there, where it's all these numbers, you gotta find what computer has those things, and punch those suckers in from your computer. It's gotta show this. So a lot of people aren't gonna do all the work to figure out what it takes, and it's basically linking your computer stuff to that to pull it up. And a lot of people, I remember ps4, and I had people who loved home. There was people hacking in the home right from the get-go. They were already doing that stuff. Why I looked at home as, I know, and I looked at it a different way than everybody else was. And my dad's like, they're getting 100% the stuff for advertising. Yeah, but PlayStation's not getting it. He doesn't look at it as a gaming thing. PlayStation probably gets so much, and they're doing the making of it. It's like, no, they're the ones. No. You don't know how game publishing works versus game development. They're not developing the stuff. It's Lockwood developing it. They're making this much, and Lockwood's making the other end of it. I love when people don't know how game companies work, and they go, they make, this is how much a game company makes on a game. But there's always, if the publishing team doesn't also own any part of the development team, you have the publisher gets so much of a percent if it's a third-party developer working for a publisher. The publisher doesn't make as much, and a lot of people don't understand the difference between a publisher and the developer. Because really, they get pissed off at, like, Call of Duty. Infinity Ward takes all the crap from it, and they don't get the publisher has the final say-so over anything. Giant basically owns the developing team for this. Giant owns that developing team, but if that means it's equal value, because if you own the developing team, the publisher makes 100% of the money. This was the thing with home. A lot of their companies that were making the products for them, everybody thinks, it was advertising, they make the... No. You don't get if they don't own their developing, whoever's making it, they don't own them. They're making more than PlayStation was making. A lot of people see, PlayStation makes the... They're not looking at the gaming side. PlayStation doesn't own Lockwood. They own Lit. They don't own those things. That's why they were losing money. They don't have 100% ownership of them. So they're working as a publisher, and the developer's making most of the money back. Because most publishers, you'll see like a $6 profit. If you play games like, what is it? It's, it's Mad Games Tycoon. They show oh, this is how much you're going to make on the game, like $6. And, like, if you try to publish a game for somebody, you get to pick how much it's going to cost. They make so much percentage off of it that you'll make, and you can put whatever you want and make the extra money. But what people don't understand is, with that game, that's actually what a real game company is doing when they don't own the public developing, when the publisher is doing all the work and they don't own the developing side of the company. That's what an actual game company does. And my dad don't play those games. I'm like, you play games like Mad Games Tycoon, you understand how it works. That the developer makes, your publishing team will end up, you want to publish for us? We get this much of a cut off of you. In some ways, it's not that good of a deal if they're making 70% of your profit and you're the one developing it. You've got to put the product out there. It ain't a good deal. You're basically losing money at that point. That's probably what Home had to do. What really killed Home is because people weren't looking at it like that. They don't play these games, so they know that, this is actually how they're taking the hit. And a lot of people don't understand that. It was basically like a free-to-play game, and free-to-play games cost to run. The more you put into them, the more they cost. That's one thing a lot of people don't see the big picture, and my dad's like arguing with me, you don't know what you're talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about because I played games that have this feature into them where if it's a free-to-play game, the more stuff you're adding costs up more. It was probably costing them, because one, you weren't paying a membership to be on it. It was costing them probably to have all the stuff probably about $25 a day, or up to maybe 50 to 100. Because the more stuff they were adding, they were getting third-party developers to help publish, make stuff. Well, the third parties can make, you can only take a percentage of what they're making. My dad looked at it, it's advertising. He doesn't look at really advertising the way I do. Because I look at the Super Bowl, it's totally different than the gaming industry. Whoever you pay for advertising, you're paying for them. But if you're selling a product to them, you make less for selling the product than advertising their product. They weren't making probably anything off the advertising because this was the thing. Lockwood, the tokens, well, they cost, so Lockwood's making the money mostly on that. My dad's like, they're not making this much. You make less for a game than you do for free-to-play. Free-to-plays actually cost more than a regular retail game with online. MMOs, the reason there's a subscription fee on most of them, because it costs to run. Now they're trying to go with free-to-play MMOs. Yeah, great. Now you're going, if it's on disc, it's one thing, then you're making the money on disc. If you gotta pay to download it, pay for any of it, you're still making money on it. If it's 100% free to play, you're just blowing away money in the long run. And no one sees it that way. They think, oh, you're not losing money. You kind of are. Alright, I'm going to do this, and then tomorrow I'm going to probably do is get ready to put all the other stuff down, because I ain't putting this manure and this liquid manure down and then having to put the rest of the stuff. It'll take too long just to do all that, so I'm probably going to finish this up with, oh, okay, clean this up, and then probably save it and get it on. So if you like it, leave a like. If you want to subscribe, you can do that. And this will probably be the end of the video until tomorrow. Wait a minute, I'm not going to say I want to check something. Clean. What the hell are they talking about? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot it. Doesn't work like that.